I'm trying to adjust for the best of every experience. So if you can see me, please let me know so I can acknowledge the fact that the lighting, I want it to be this way. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. So how are you doing? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? How are you doing? Welcome to the live today. I want to share with you a couple of things. I want to welcome you to this live. I'm in the office. Yes, I'm in the office. Why else should I live? Because I have a ton of things. So I've actually come to the office to conclude with a couple of things before I leave. Today, I want to really acknowledge you. So if you join the live, let me know your name, where you are watching from, and the time with which you are watching. So in Ghana, it is 9:37. And not a time near correct one. In Ghana, it is 9:37. Yeah. It is 9:37 in Ghana. I don't know the time at your area. Tell me your time, tell me your location. Let's get vibing, okay? Yeah, I've changed my camera, okay? So I want you to tell me if the camera quality is as well as you like it. Mm. I've changed my camera and I want you to tell me if it's better, okay? Because I know definitely it's going to be better than it was. So let me know your current place where you are staying, where you're watching from. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay? If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know about that. And also tell me the time. Andy Publication, how are you doing? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Not publication.
I am online.
I know. I'm only one day.
Yeah, so as I was saying, it's very, very obvious that you know and tell me where you are and what exactly you are doing. And you are so unforgivable. How can you imagine? Anyway, so yeah, welcome, Andy Production. It's been a while. It's been a while. Thanks for joining. Let me know the time and where exactly you're watching from. In Ghana, it is 9:38 in Ghana. So tell me where you're watching from. Today I have a very, very vital and sensitive topic to talk about, and that is client preference. Okay? Client preference. You know, in your life there is always somebody who likes some particular way of doing things. Every person has a way of loving what they do and how they do it. So think about it this way. Welcome. If you just joined, please let me know where you're watching from, the time, and also if you can see and hear me clearly. Okay? Yeah. It is so simple for you to understand one thing, that the client is the most important thing in your business. Okay? So the client is actually your beginning and your end. Look at this hair. I don't know if you can see this hair. It is very, very artistic. Let me turn for you to see. Can you see my hair? Yeah. It is very, very artistically done. And I told my hairdresser, I want this cornrow. She said it's going to take time. I said, yeah, I want this cornrow, this particular cornrow. This is what I want. Please, if you are here, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And let me know where you're watching from. Andy Production, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know the time at where you're watching. I told my hairdresser, oh, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really subscribe. Did I say subscribe? I really appreciate your being here. I'm super excited. So I just want you to know that everybody who is your client has a preference. I told the person, this is the hair I want. I want it to look like a basket. Look at the back here. Look at the back of my hair. I want to be able to sleep with this hair. I want it standing, but I want to be able to sleep with this hair. That's what I told my hairdresser. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you for subscribing. And you know, my hairdresser did just that because I am a client and he had to know what I wanted. So, who are you? Are you a client or you a business owner? We are talking business here, so I'm mostly speaking to business owners or people who want to get into business so you can get the fair idea of what you are doing. And please, surprisingly, we will be doing lives together. I am so excited about that. We will be doing lives together from tomorrow, or yeah, from tomorrow. We'll be doing lives together or Friday morning. Okay, what is going to go on is I'll give you my link. You click on the link and come and speak on the topic. You know, the other time I was speaking here and one guy said, I love your boob. Meanwhile, if you can see me right now, it is a headshot. It doesn't involve my boob. So I don't know what the person was thinking. But if you have practical advice for business people, this is the hub. We are going to do some lives every now and again so that and I know you're using it to distract my life. Thank you. So yeah, that is it. It is so simple for you to understand one thing, and it is going to go with you. Please, have you subscribed to the channel? Have you subscribed? Like, I'm not even joking. Have you subscribed to the channel? Like, serious? Have you subscribed to the channel and let me know where you're watching from? If you know that this person is your client, okay, let's define client here. A client is someone who brings you money. That's how I would describe it. No matter what you think, a client is. A client brings you money. Whether right now, tomorrow, or next year, that person has the potential of giving you money. That person is a client. Just listen to it very carefully. If the person comes to you today, comes to you tomorrow, comes to you 1 year time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years time, the person is a client and the person is going to give you money. So you have to know the preference of your client. So I have a big boss, an unimaginably big boss. He's called Kwabena Obendako. And I asked him a question one day. He's actually a mentor. Baby princess, how are you doing? Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from so I can acknowledge you well. Princess, subscribe to the channel and join the happy family. So I asked Obendako, why do you think people in the same area will be selling the same thing and one person will sell out, like everything is always finished? The other person sells the same thing, but it's a second option. So if the first one's things are finished before they will go to the second one, why is it? Why is that so? That is when he says something very, 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 very intellectual. And he says, it is how you treat your customers. So forget it. Forget about the fact that you have only one customer. Forget about the fact that you have a lot of products. Forget about the fact that you might not look the best as you want to look. If you treat them well, they would always come back to you. Baby princess, I'm serious. If you treat them well, they will come back to you. Yes, it is the preference that the customer wants to be met. What the customer has in mind, it has to actually come into fruition. So if you are here and you think, oh, I know better than the customer, I think this hairstyle wouldn't suit her face. Hell yes, you have the best expertise, you are sensible, you are wise, but that is not what the customer wants. That is not the customer's preference. Customer's preference is key. The client's preference is key. A customer has been coming to you for a year and you don't even know their name. Talk less of what they prefer to take. You are a bartender. You know that this person likes to mix drinks and make a cocktail of sweets and alcoholic beverages. Every time they come to sit, you want to tell them to give you the list of things they should mix. One day they would never come again. If you're a food vendor, you know this person buys wache 10 cedi, macaroni 2 cedi, gari 1 cedi, egg 7 yeah, egg like 3 cedi, then wele, and all will be 20 cedi. You know that this person, that's how this person operates, but you don't want to acknowledge the fact that the person's preference is important to you. They will come if they get someone who feeds them the way they want. If the clients get someone who puts their preference first, your job is lost and finished. So hi, welcome to my live. I don't know if you can see and hear me carefully, but what we are talking about today is so simple. It's so simple. I don't know if you can see me well. Yeah, thank you. It is very simple. The customer's preference is something you have to put into consideration every time. Every time. Every time. Because the customer is key. The client's preference is what you are feeding. You can't be in a successful business thinking that you are the only intelligent person. You don't want to hear anyone's view of what they want. You are working with someone who is a client. Ask them, how do you want your outfit to be tailored? How do you want your hair to be made? How do you want your makeup done? Do you even want makeup at all? How do you want your massages? How do you want your shoes to be made? Let the client's preference be your utmost thing that you want to put every effort into it, because without your client, you are nobody. Welcome to the channel. This is Amaduma Briti. I want you to subscribe to the channel, subscribe, and let me know where you're watching from. The client is kin. The client is kin. Always remember, the client is always kin. Make sure that you put that in your mind and work towards making a good clientele. Put together good client service so that the client will go to maybe Paga in the northern region or somewhere and come back because of you. A friend told me that she wanted her hair to be cut. Okay, she wanted a down cut, even though she has plaited her hair for a long time. And she asked around, and they gave a name. And that name, when she searched, the person was in Kumasi. If you know Accra very well, from Accra to Kumasi is 5 hours. From Kumasi to Abrepo could be like 1 or 2 hours. So making it like 7 hours or 6 hours. This lady took car from Accra and went to Kumasi to look for the guy who barbs hair like crazy. Why? Because according to sources, his client services is top notch. He makes sure he receives his clients the best and the most. He is also very accommodating. If you tell him to do something, he listens to you. But if you are a fashion designer and someone comes and says, I want you to sew me slit and cover, and you think that, oh, slit and cover, oh, you are a young lady, you should wear skirt and top. Are you the one going to wear the outfit? Are you? So let's all make sure that we put our clients first. We put our clients topmost. We put our clients up there on the scale so that we will be able to reduce the casualties that happen in businesses. So that we'll be able to skip all that. So today, welcome to my channel. I'm Amaduma Briti. I will be leaving in like 5 minutes. The thing is, we are here to do business, and if you are here to do business, you are not doing business for your mother, for your father, for your uncle, for your auntie. They might want to enjoy your business. They might want to develop with you. They might want to buy what you are selling. But always think about it this way, that whatever is being done is being done for people you do not know. Okay? So how you would want to accommodate people who have millions of dollars but you do not know them, like Dangote, or like Kwame Despite in Ghana, or like all these great people. the way you want to give them top-notch customer service so that they will stay. That is what you have to put into your business, no matter how small the person is. I went to a shop to buy something, and the lady was speaking to a child who had come to buy, saying like, what do you want? Small child, what are you using these things for? The boy was holding 100 Ghana cedis. Take it as $100 in your area. But let's think about it this way. The child who is like 7 years or 6 years does not work. That child is not a thief. That child is not a fraudster. That child is not a content creator to have that much more money at that time. So don't you actually think that the child was sent? Do you have to judge the person before looking for what the person wants? So everything you are providing, ask yourself, this client has come, what does he want? And provide it for them. The reason why you have to ask what the client wants is very simple. If you are, let's take someone who is a teacher, okay? If you are a teacher and maybe you are meeting with parents, sorry, if you are meeting with parents and you have to speak to these parents, they will speak to you. They are your clients. You think the children go to school and you are educating them and everything, so they are your children's parents. That's fine. But one thing you have to also pay attention to is that these parents can be your clients. How? If you are very good to them, if you do extra teaching, if you are very sensitive to the children's wants and needs, it is very simple for a child to recommend you to their it is very simple for a child to recommend you to their loved ones, to their parents. NL. I was true. It is very, very simple for a child to recommend you to their father or to their mother, that this teacher is the best teacher. I want you to help me do classes with him. And if a child says this, it means the child is comfortable with you. They are going to allow that to happen. So you have actually moved the parent from parenthood to being a client. So your client's preference is very important. As a teacher, one of your clients is your student, and one of them is the parent. Your students, because if your students are doing well, they would recommend you to other teachers, other students, other parents for them to bring more kids. If it is a parent, if you speak to them well, if you approach things very patiently, if you give proper recommendations, the parent will see you in a different light. They would pay as much for you to be able to get what you need. Well, thank you very much for all that you've listened to today. We were talking about being in business and listening to the clients. I really appreciate your coming, and I would want you to know that it is always the best thing to think about your customer first before any other one. Thanks for watching. Bye.